to draft a perfect pencil skirt. In today's video, I'll take you on a step-by-step method on how you can draft a perfect pencil skirt for any size. So if this is what you're interested in learning, this video is definitely for you and you should keep on watching. Now, I'll teach you exactly on how to draft the front part so that it doesn't gape at the waist side, and also at the back part, I'll teach you on how to cut it so that it doesn't have the zipper bulge when you put your zip. So I'll take you on a step-by-step method on how you achieve all this. So let's get started into the tutorial. Now, the first thing I'm gonna have to do is to bring out my pattern paper, and I'm gonna have to rule our starting line, which is also going to serve as our waist line. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is to place my tape from the waistline, and I'll be going down by my hip line. And how you do that is to just place your tape on your waist line on your body and just go down to where your hip is. Now, for me, mine is 9 inches. So from my waistline, I just came down by 9 inches on my pattern paper, just like this. So you see the way I marked it, and I'm just going to go ahead and just connect all those dots together, and I'll just go ahead and label it our hip line. After doing that, the next thing I'll go ahead and do is to place my tape on the waistline, which is the starting line, and I'll be going down by how long I want my pencil skirt to be. So when I'm done making this pencil skirt, I want it to be 27 inches. Now, you will notice that what is on this pattern paper is 27 inches. So that's because 2 inches is going to be for the folding allowance. So what we have left is 25 inches. Now, when I add my 2 inches band, is going to all come down to 27 inches for the full length of our skirt. I hope you understand. So guys, even if you don't really understand, let's just continue. You're going to understand what I'm saying as you keep on watching. Right now, the next thing I'm going to have to do is to place my tape on this our starting line, which is also our waistline, and I'll be taking my waist measurement divided by 4. For me, it's 30 divided by 4 is 7.5, so I'm going to head to mark 7.5. Now, I'll also go ahead and add extra 1 inch for our dart allowance. So guys, so what I marked there in total is 8.5 inches. Now, I'll also come to our hip line, and I'll be marking my round hip measurement divided by 4. And when I did that, what I got was 9/4, so I just went ahead to mark that is 9.25 inch. Now, the next thing I'll do is to mark on our full length line. Now, how to do that to get the measurement you're going to mark is your hip measurement, whatever. Now, your hip measurement is 37 inches. So you can go ahead and minus 1 inch or 2 inches or 3 inches. It depends on how tight you want the down part to be. So for me, I went ahead to minus only 1 inch, and what I got was 36 inches. So 36 divided by 4 gave me 9 inches. So I just went ahead to mark it over there. So guys, I hope you understand. After doing that, the next thing I'll go ahead and do is to connect all those points together. So see the way I'm connecting them. So after connecting from the waistline to the hip line, I'll be connecting now from the hip line all the way to the end of this pattern paper, which is the full length of our skirt. Now on this hip line, you'll notice it's having some kind of sharp edge there. So I'll just go ahead and just cover it there at that point. After doing that, the next thing I'll go ahead and do is to take my darts for our skirt. So right now, to get the darts for our skirt, what I have to do is to come in from this center part by 3.5 inches. That is half of my nipple to nipple measurement, and I'll also go down by 3.5 inches. I hope you understand. So just take half of your nipple to nipple measurement and also come down by half of your nipple to nipple measurement. After rolling that line, I came over here, those 2 points, and I went out by half inch on both sides of that line. I hope you understand, guys. Then this is to just form our darts, like just like this. Now guys, you can see how it's looking like. So guys, that is why I added that 1 inch over to that part there, because of these darts. I hope you understand now. And the next thing we have to do is to add the allowance for our skirt. So from this side here, from the down part all the way to the top, I'll be adding 1 inch allowance all the way to the top, just like this. This is for our stitching allowance. So you can add half inch if you want, but for me, I'm just adding 1 inch all the way to the top, just like this. I hope you're seeing what we are doing. Right now, I'll just go ahead and just connect all those lines together with my pattern master, just like this. So please guys, pay attention carefully at what I'm doing. Now, if you have watched this tutorial to this point, please do well to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to turn on your notification so that you'll be among the first to be notified whenever I upload new tutorials. So this is all here. I'm gonna have to also blend that hip part, and now the next thing I'm gonna have to do is just to cut this out. just the way you see me doing. Now guys, I just went ahead to label this the front. So this is for our front pattern for our pencil skirt. Now dropping this aside, I've gone ahead to bring another pattern paper and I've placed it on it. Now this pattern paper, now this one, you notice is bigger than the front pattern. So over here, this back one now, you see it's 2 inches I kept for the zipper allowance. Now the next thing I'll do is to trace exactly what I have on this front pattern on the back pattern by the side here. So I'll be tracing exactly what I have, just like this. So the difference is just the zip, that there are zip allowance that we give, but the rest you just go ahead and just trace exactly what you have on the side on this back part, that is the back pattern here. After doing that, the next thing I'll go ahead and do is to extend that hip line over to the zip line here that is on the back pattern, and I'm also gonna head to mark our that on the back pattern also. Now the next thing we'll do is from this zip line here, I'll be coming out by 1 inch. I hope you see 1 inch, and also on the hip line here I'll go out by 1.5 inches. I hope you understand. So 1 inch on the waistline part, then on the hip line 1.5 inch, then on the down part, that is the hemline, 1 inch also. Now also go ahead and just connect all these points together. And why we are doing this is to make sure our zip doesn't bulge when we fix it on our skirts. So I hope you understand why we did that. Now after doing that, I'll just come to this point here and I'll be marking it bad. That is to show that we are going to be cutting this part out. I hope you understand. So I just marked this part bad. We're going to cut it out. Now guys, now that we have done that, the next thing I'm going to do now is to cut it out. So I'll be cutting from this zipper side here, this part here that I marked bad. I hope you're paying attention carefully. I'll also come to this side here and I'll also go ahead and just cut it out like this, just like this. So guys, after doing that, the next thing I'll go ahead and do is to mark the dart at the back, just like this. You see, I'll go ahead now and just go down by 3.5 inches also, and I'll come and use this unruly line. Then I'll come to this point here and mark half inch on both sides of that line we just ruled, and I'll also go ahead and just connect all together to form our darts for our back. So this is what it looks like. This is what our dart looks like for both the front and the back. So I labeled it the back, just like this. Now the last thing we are going to do is to bring out our front pattern, and I'll be going in by 3 inches, just like this. I'll give it a mark. Then I'll also come down from this center part by 1 inch, like this. This is for our curve, our tummy curve, so that it doesn't gape at the front. So that is another difference between the front and the back pattern. So right now I'll just cut this point out like this, and this is it guys, so that when we put our band, it will sit properly on it without gaping. And guys, this is all in the drafting of our front and back of our pencil skirt. In my next video, I'll be making a tutorial on how you cut it on your fabric and how to sew it. So do well to follow this channel if you want to receive a notification when I drop that video. That is all in the drafting of this pencil skirt. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next tutorial. Bye.